Myself, Avinash. By learning data science and machine learning, you can get the cutting edge technologies. Right now, data science and machine learning is the number two highest paid jobs in the world right there. Number one, it's going to be occupied by 2026. It's going to be occupied number one job position, and it's according to statistics. Okay. According to India.com, average salary of a data science and machine learning engineer is $1,226,000 per year on average. So you know what? By learning these skills, you can be on the cutting edge. So that's about data science and machine learning background. So if I wanted to discuss about what's inside this course, how can get you most out of it, let's discuss in this video. You know what? This course contains a lot, but let me discuss what is inside it and outside of this course. First of all, this course contains something called NumPy, which you might heard or not. Okay, we are going to learn about this NumPy, and then we are directly diving into the concept. First, we'll actually learn about what is NumPy. What's that? We are not going to write single line of code. We are going to learn about NumPy, and then we are going to touch it, touch the concepts, touch concepts. Remember, we are going to touch the concept first in the NumPy. Next, we are going to learn about pandas. Just going to touch the concepts again. Just going to touch the concepts. TC means touch the concepts. Then we are going to pack this together. 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 Okay. We are going to pack this together. And we'll combine both of them and we'll write some code. Write some code. First step is to learn the concepts. Second step is to write some code based on what we have learned the concepts. We actually learn the touch the concepts right in NumPy, and we actually go in depth of those concepts by writing the code. We go in depth by writing some code. Okay. After that, these are the two main steps, and we have done a lot, right? We have done it pretty much right now. We have to visualize, right? Then after this, after completion of these two things, this is a part one of our course. This is called part one, Chota Wala section. This is called Chota Wala section. After we are done with this tutorial, we are going to directly visualize the things. We are going to start visualizing the things. Visualize. How do you visualize? By creating bar graphs, by creating some of the stuff, you can visualize the things by using something like there is a library which can use for the visualizing, that is Matplotlib. Matplotlib. This is what we are going to use for visualizing the things. Okay, this is what we are going to use. And this is the whole structure of our course right now. For this is actually going to be part 2. Here, if you actually think about this course, then definitely not. We are going to learn something more, something what looks great. And next one is that we are going to have in the part 3 of our course. Part 3. What's that? We are going to learn about what's the part 3? The part 3 is hold upon your hands. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough cookie. Escaler. This is going to be definitely tough section, which takes a lot of time to understand, but definitely hold my hands. I will explain you clear, thorough concepts by the way. So we are going to learn about the scalar. We are going to touch inside and outside of the concepts of scalar. Okay. So this is very important section which you have to focus a little bit here, but we are going to be learning it together. And after this done, we are pretty much done with the machine learning part. Okay, we are going to build some projects. We are going to be building some projects. We're going to be building some projects. And this is going to be a part 4. This is going to be part 4. And is this end? Not at all. Definitely not at all. We are going to be having a part 5. That is the bonus one out there. This is going to be definitely a bonus one out there, which we will be learning about TensorFlow. So guys, we are going to be learning about TensorFlow also. So let me actually briefly recall the things that we have done. First, we'll start with the NumPy. We're just touching the concepts. What is NumPy? What's going to be inside? What we are going to be learning? Is it suitable for what things? What's the use of it? When it is used in real life? And we are going to be doing the tech stack. Next, we are going to be going to the in-depth of the pandas. What's pandas? What's all that stuff? Theory concepts. Next, we are going to be writing some code. We're going to be writing some code, definitely. And then we're going to be visualizing the things. Using what library? Matplotlib. Remember, you're going to be visualizing using matplotlib. This is going to be a little bit tough cookie. Okay, tough cookie, but not that much. This is going to be a fun one out there. This is going to be a fun one, but it's going to be a tough one. And next, we are going to learn the SQL. And this is a very important section. It's also actually, I'll give you out of 5. Out of 5, that's your time. Out of 5, you have to put 4.5 of your time right here. Spending. Maybe a lot of people quit the course right here, right? Like this section itself, because it's going to be that much stuff. And when you're 10th floor, after completion of this, we actually build some projects. We'll understand some of the negativities of this scalar and some of the positivities of the scalar and a lot of the things. We are going to be using a full stack of what we have learned, and we are going to be putting it right here for building 2 gigantic projects. What projects like heart disease detection and brain stroke detection, house price detection, like that. We're going to be building a lot of projects out of a cool projects which you can love it. Which you can love it and you can share in a portfolio. And the bonus one out there, we're going to be learning TensorFlow. This is going to be a cool one out there. This is just like brief. Like just like we're going to be like just slicing it out, and we're going to be just taking a look at what's going on, what's that, what is it, what's else of it. That's it. We are not going to be learning in depth, but I definitely create a course on this, definitely on next time or whatever. But this is my best workflow, what we're going to be discussing, what's inside of this course. I know you'll actually know what's inside, right? You know why it is important to learn this. So why it is important to follow this type of course. I'm not telling to follow this course only. If you love this course, you can follow. But this is data science and machine learning is the hottest place. And you know what? Myself, Avinash, and I'm gonna be teaching you concepts that makes the beginner to understand. So you don't need to worry and jump back and forth between the tutorials and what to learn, what not to learn, like jumping back and forth and random sites like that. Whatever. I don't want to speak out their names, but you are not at all going to shift your pages. And you know, copy pasting the code is never going to be done, because we are going to be learning the touching concepts. We're going to be learning the theory concepts clearly. So you never miss a single concept, and never even copy the code. Even a single line of code. If you don't understand, I'm going to be explaining the theory concepts again and again. And you know what? You're going to be not at all feeling bored. So if you wanted to learn more about these things, you need to subscribe my channel. Okay, subscribe to my channel. We'll meet up in the next video. Okay guys, I know you were a little bit tough cookie. I want to explain in this section. I want to explain what is machine learning. Probably you came here, you don't know what is machine learning. What I'm not speaking is I'm not able to understand, and I have to discuss about this stuff. What is machine learning and what is data science, basically. So you guys probably don't know what is machine learning, what is data science, but you came here, you're just like throwing some nails. I don't know what's going on here, but don't worry. I'm going to be explaining every single thing here from ground up. So what is machine learning? So if we take the real life situation, for example, if you're I'll actually explain the situation. Let's take a case 1, and then actually take the case 2 here, right here. I'm going to be taking the case 1 and case 2. First, let me go through the case 1. Case 1 out there. What's the case 1 is that I'm actually tackling the situation. Like I want to make a chicken biryani. Chicken biryani. Okay. Using some programming language, like traditional programming language, Python or JavaScript, whatever. For example, you have an assistant. Like for example, like Python. You have an assistant named Python. You asking Python to make chicken biryani. What's that? Okay, chicken biryani. So you asked your programming language to make chicken biryani. So he wants to make chicken biryani. How it's gonna make? You're gonna give the ingredients, right? Ingredients. Please. You're gonna give the ingredients and needed inputs. Let's say this is called inputs. So in our programming language, we're gonna calling it as a inputs. We're gonna giving the ingredients like salt and masala, butter, whatever. We're gonna giving the ingredients there. With that, we're gonna be giving some like process of doing biryani. We're gonna be giving some process of doing biryani, right? We're gonna be give the process like add some water to it, add some rice to it, add something, but I don't know how to make biryani really truly. So, but we're gonna tell some process. Okay, I'm just joking. We're gonna be telling some process. I don't know process, but I'm giving a process. Okay, just fun. So first we'll give the inputs, and then we're gonna give the process. This is called function. You guys know probably. If you don't know Python, you have to go and watch it because you don't know function means definitely you don't know Python. And it's gonna give me the output like biryani, my favorite one. Biryani. I know how to eat, but I don't know how to make it. Okay. So first we're gonna giving the inputs. We're gonna be giving the function, how to do it using these inputs, how to use these inputs to make this cutting edge output that is biryani. This is how it actually happens, right? This is how actually it happens using the case one, right? This is case one. You put it aside right now. You put it aside right now. But what about case two? Case two is very simple, right? Let me explain you. It will go breeze. So case two is that we're gonna be giving this biryani output. We're gonna be giving the output right from start. We're gonna be giving a biryani right here. So let me actually do it clear way. First, let me give the ingredients. Like step number 0. That is to give ingredients, right? Without ingredients, you don't get any biryani. Ingredients, I think I'm telling you wrong. Ingredients. First one, I'm gonna give the ingredients so that I get something called biryani from it. Okay, biryani. I'm a little bit poor in language, like it's not good, but okay. I'm gonna give in the ingredients. By taking this input, I get this output. What this gonna do is that by giving this input, by giving this output, by giving it to this machine, by doing this, we get the process how to make biryani. Like we have a process like this function, right? Like the process, we get the process right here. Using this, we find out the process. So this is machine learning definitely. So this is called machine learning. Finding out the process between input and output is known as machine learning. Like just like getting the output from the input and what to do, this is called output. This is called like Python, like programming language or whatever. This is called just like breeze. Okay, this is the step number 1 to learn. Step number 1. This is like jumping together. Hey, I don't know what to do, but I have to find out what's going on. Like that. So this is step number 2. This is called machine learning. I hope you understand what's going on here. If you don't, okay, just remind what's going on. But you're gonna be understanding this concept clearly while we actually moving. Okay. So this is how we actually visualize the things. We actually learn what is machine learning and what's machine learning and what's the programming language. What's the difference between them. This is how we actually learn. Okay. This is lection number 1. We'll move on to the lection number 2. Okay. So guys, myself Avinash, you know me probably from whatever. So guys, this is what I am using while teaching. I'm opening up with you. I'm using this thing, a piece of paper on which I have learned for 6 months. I learned machine learning for 6 months. From 6 months, I actually gathered the information about pandas in just one single paper right here, right? Just like this. Yeah, I will be able to show it, right? Right here, right? And I will be showing it to you right now. This small sheet of paper. I bring all the stuff. Right? Just one piece of paper, with just one piece of paper. So I'll be sharing this PDF, like just like this one single page with you guys in the description about pandas. You can check out there. This is what we are using. This is the curriculum of 6 months in just one paper. So that's it. You can create by your own this way after completion of this course, of this lecture. So guys, let me start up with you. This lecture number 2 about pandas. We're going to be writing a lot of code. Definitely we're going to be learning all of the things in our computer. But first we have to learn the concepts clearly. I promised you I will be creating all the concepts clear. First of all, right here. And then we are going to move on to the coding part. Right, let's just like, we're going to be just like touching the stuff right here. And we're going to be getting in-depth concepts, in-depth knowledge in just computer. Okay guys, let me start with the pandas. First of all, pandas is a cool one, but not the animal panda. Okay, panda is a cool one. We have to import the stuff. Without importing the pandas, we can't do anything, right? In the line code number 1, before doing anything, we have to import the pandas. Remember this thing. Importing pandas is really important. Importing pandas. How we are doing this? Definitely, I'm going to be explaining in the code section. First, import the pandas. For example, Let's say if you wanted to use the charger. If you wanted to use the charger, are you able to use the charger without the charger? Right, this question is foolish. You have to get the charges first. That means you are actually importing the charges first and then using it. So first we are going to importing pandas. I can put like you can actually put like Chotu, a panda or what. I can put his name whatever. But we're gonna be using that chat PD. We're gonna be using these pandas as PD. We're gonna be calling these pandas with a nice name PD, like that. And in pandas there are a lot of stuff. So we'll start with the data types. The first one is to import the pandas. Now we're going to be learning about the data types. Okay, like data types. Let me put the heading. Data types in pandas. Okay, little bad one out there, but no need to worry. Data types in pandas. We're going to be learning about data types in pandas right now. What are the data types that are available in pandas? Data types such as series. Series is a one type of data type. And data frame. Second one is that. Data frame. Okay, let me write it clearly. Data frame. Is the second one out there. But first one is the series, second one is data frame. What is series? What is data frame? Okay, hold on. I'll explain. So I'll write down here like just like this, align like that, align like this, so that I can actually explain to you what is series, what is data frame. Okay. What is series? First of all, first and foremost, in Python we have to actually capitalize the letters as capital because it's a case sensitive. Case sensitive. Okay, I'm speaking again. Case sensitive. It is case sensitive, so that we have to put the capital as capital and small letters small letters. If you put actually capital letter as small as capital, it's gonna give you error. Okay. Series, the first letter should be capital S. And in the data frame, first D should be capital T. I did these mistakes a lot, that's why I'm actually specifying you like this. And the second letter of the frame should be capital F. Okay. Series data frame looks like that. So what is series actually? So it's like a thing that actually looks like that, like just like this, a box, like it's just like a one line of 1D. Like in that you can put actually like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. This is called series. And what about data frame actually? It's like a table which has rows and columns, like it has a numbers and it has a indexes like that. It looks like that. And it has like some like X, Y, Z and total, whatever. I just and it has some information like this. It has a 2D, it's like a 2D, right? It's like a 2D. So it's a 2D. It is 1D. So think of it like that. Series is 1D and data frame is 2D. That's all about it. That's think like that. Just think it's like cool. Okay, cool. I know you can actually understand what this 1D. In 1D, how can I actually put the numbers? What's this? And how it is like just like the cool. How cool you will be, that much easily you will be able to understand the concepts. So be cool. Be with me. So first thing you have to understand is that series is 1D. It looks like that. Series is 1D. I'm again explaining you. Series is 1D. It has some blocks. In that blocks, it can actually have some numbers like one, numbers, names, whatever. You can put in something like that. You can enlarge it, you can do whatever. You can delete this stuff. You can add the stuff. You can do whatever. We're going to be doing it a lot. In the data frame, it is 2D one. It has a columns, rows, and much more. So it's a 2D one. It's a 1D one. Right now, you have to remember only one thing. Series is 1D. Data frame is 2D. If you know these two things, and definitely enough for now, because we're going to write the code. In that time, we are going to learn a lot about this series and data frame. No need to worry. So, okay. Right now, which has a little bit explanation right here. You can actually see about series and data frame. Right now, that's the end of it. That's the end of it. About data frame and series, we are done. Right? Cool guys, cool. We will learn about series, we will learn about data frame. But series is actually 1D. And data frame is actually 2D. That's pretty much, guys. So next things first. Okay, I'm gonna be. You can actually see that. Next concept is the dropping. We're gonna be meeting the next one. I know. Taking a lot, but guys, please bear with me. You know the real power of machine learning is you're going to learn. You're going to learn a lot. Trust me. I'm going to be teaching every single concept of machine learning clearly and thoroughly within 6 months. Okay guys. Let me take my paper. Let me take my sheet. Okay. Now, we have done a lot of concepts. We actually just moved breeze with the concepts. Now, we actually need to do some stuff like accessing the things. Okay. Accessing, accessing the things. The title looks really crazy, but bear with me to understand what it is. So, for instance, you actually have a variable x. In that you have a series. In that you have a series which like 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. In that you wanted to access first three elements. First three elements. Remember, you want to access the first three elements. We can do it. How? Just like this. You can take this one. And this is actually action index 0, 1, 2. This is 3. If you put 0 is 2, you can actually ignore this, right? You know Python indexing, right? Just like that. How to put this column, you have to put this 3. Last one is not all included. You know that, right? Last one is not all included. 0 to 3. You're gonna get these 3 things. Like 1, 2, 3. That's it. Last one is not included. Remember this concept. And next one, what if you wanted to access this one? In the X, I wanted to access this one. That's it. You get that. Next, what if I want to access this one? X of 2. What if I want to access this one with negative symbol? Just put x of minus 1. Minus indicates from lost. So these 4 are the things you know about accessing the things. That's it. Not more than that. What if you wanted to access the column? Right here, put x dot column. What if you wanted to access the rows? X dot rows. That's it. Okay. There are way of accessing a column as of rows. There are 2 ways of accessing a column and rows. Like putting x dot column, you'll get the columns. Put columns. X dot columns, you'll get the columns. X dot rows, you'll get the rows. They're this way. In this way, you can actually access those things. But remember, while writing the code, we are going to learn it together. So next, you can actually get the minimum. Or you can get the maximum. There is a function named minimum, maximum, and there are like just like it has a function named info. Let me write down what the things has actually, and then I actually explain it. There is this function named median, and again it has okay. So wait a sec. Okay. So we can actually do there for doing a minimum and maximum. We use these 2 functions. You remember? For getting the information about that, we can use this info. For getting the median, we use the median function. For getting the stuff like description about that, for getting the description, we can use the describe. There is a function named describe. Remember that. There is a function named describe. There is a function named describe to get the description about that. Cool. Next thing. Can you excited? What about next one? Next one is a really cool one. Like D type. What is D type? It's the way you get that data type. D type is the way that you get the data type. And that's it. These are the things which we are going to learn by code. Let remember what's minimum, what's maximum, what's info, what medium, what describe, what data. That's it. Data type is to get the data type. Describe is to get the description about the thing. Median is to get the median. Info is to get the information about the thing. And maximum is to get the maximum. And minimum is to get the minimum. X dot rows is to get the x rows. Okay, I remember this. X is just like a variable, right? Dot rows to get the columns. Dot rows to get the rows. Dot columns is to get the columns. And this is how we actually access the things. This is the function, some of the functions, useful functions. Some of the useful functions which we're going to be using. And that's pretty much about the NumPy. Cool stuff. And there is one more thing. I know the video is getting too much late. But remember guys, you're going to get the breeze. So 2 CSV is the way to get the CSV file. Like just 2 CSVs to, for example, you got the CSV, you've done some stuff, again, To save it, this is to take the CSV file, and this is to just import the CSV file. This is the way you import. This is read CSV. Remember, read CSV is the way to import the CSV file to here. CSV is like just like Excel sheet. CSV is like Excel sheet. From there you get some stuff. From there you can actually send this to, you can save this. This is the way you can actually save. This is the process we use. If you don't understand the things, definitely okay. We'll learn this together by writing some code. And now, and I have to stop this together, stop this theory concepts, this boring theory concepts. Now I have to explain about the stuff such as, like right now I have to explain about the things such as what is NumPy. NumPy is a library where you can actually create arrays, which is faster than Python. That's it about. That is the only theory which presents in NumPy. But everything you will learn in the code. So guys, please bear with me. We'll learn actually pandas first and we'll actually learn the NumPy first. NumPy next. So bear with me. Let's start the tutorial right now. So my name is Avinash. In this lecture, we are going to learn about NumPy, pandas, matplotlib. So let me open up the terminal. Before watching this video, you need to watch the another video that is given in the link in the description. So guys, first of all, you have to get this base. To get this base, we are actually needed to go and watch the video. So here we have to say small thing, conda. Please activate. I want a given environment. I'll paste this up here. This is the place where I have installed the conda and all the stuff. If I click enter, we will be replaced this base with this one, right? You're able to see that, right? Alright, awesome. Next thing you have to do is you have to open up the Jupyter notebook, which is the place where you write code for your machine learning and data science journey. Jupyter notebook. And I think you know about, well know about this, right? I open up the Jupyter notebook. So this one is, will open up the Jupyter notebook in this browser right now, right? I'll zoom in a little bit so that you guys are able to see this, right? Right now you'll be able to see, right? So I'll actually walk through this interface and then I'll start coding right away. So you're able to see these files, general thing. You're able to see this running, general thing. So you're able to see the terminals which are running and the notebooks which are running. So you're able to see the clusters. This is the basic thing you will know. And if in the file section, we will be able to show all the files that are there in this folder. So this is an environmental folder where this is the place where you all install this panda, conda, whatever be the plugins like that. And I'll show you some plugins like designer, gamepad, generic, and a lot of the stuff will be installed here. And that's the thing. So before this, how to install this all the things right now. So guys, next thing you have to do is click on this upload button. For what? Uploading some things. But we are not going to upload anything, right? Just to show you, if you click on the upload, you can upload any files like that. And next one is there, is the new one, right? I'll cancel this up right now. Next one is a new. To create a new file, like text file, folder, terminal, but we want the Python 3 one, right? Click on that. So guys, this is a place where you write code. This is called as notebook. The special thing for me and for everybody. Okay guys, now you're able to see this run. So almost we are not even going to touch this because we are the developers. We have to learn the shortcuts, right? Like we are having this save button and add button and the cut button. We are going to see everything here. We are going to see the functionality of this and we are going to see the shortcuts also. Let's see. First we'll start with writing what this. This is called a cell. So what you are able to see right now, this is called a cell. So in that you are able to write code. For example, let's say I write 2 plus 2. I shift enter. What's that? Shift enter. Remember, shift enter. So you know, click on the run, but you have to print out, right? Print. There we guys go. Print. And then shift enter. So it doesn't show him anything. Why? Because it's still something is going on here. Now it's right. It's time to do it, right? It comes Python print 2 plus 2, it gives 4, right? This is how you have to code. So this is how you have to write. So this is the cell which you will be able to see this, how many times you have run the code. I think you are able to see this, right? This is how many times are you coded. How many times are you run. I'll show you everything, every single thing about this. Now let's say, if you wanted to save this, you click on this. If you wanted to add a new cell like this, click on that. If you wanted to delete this, right there, if you wanted to delete that, if you want to delete this cell, select this one. You'll be able to see this green mark, right? Green mark. And then click on this delete. You're able to see this, right? Click on that. So I deleted. Let's delete another one. Delete. That's it. I'll delete another one. And next one is not a delete. If you wanted to create a new one, click on that. If you wanted to make this, let's say this is, I'll comment this one as 1, this one as 1, and this one as 2. And if I want this one to be upside, you just click this one, like that, like that. There we go. There we go. For doing this, you can just escape down, escape in. That's it. Now we can just do shift to select all the things, and then escape M to come to markdown. What's this? What's this? What's this? We'll be learning about markdown right now. So markdown is something that you will be able to see in your life. So markdown is just like a text. Let's say for example, we'll start to write the code. We'll start to write the code. For example, I'll delete this one. You know how to delete, right? Just escape double D. That's it. Escape double D. Escape double D. We'll do again. Escape double D. That's it. That's it, guys. If you click escape double D, this is going to delete. Okay. Then let's just do something stuff. Let's just write some stuff and let's just check ourselves how we are like that. So we will be writing the code here. Now let's say first of all we have to LBBC card and everything like that. What is markdown? We are going to click a hash. We are okay. Give this place. We are going to learn about pandas right now. First section is pandas. So you just click shift enter. That's it. So this is going to write the text like this. This is just like a text. If you wanted to learn about this markdowns, so you go into this section. You learn. This is just to practice, but we are going to focus on this code itself, and we'll write this type of things to make this notebook look easy and feel good. Okay. We're going to learn about pandas. Before learning about pandas, before using something, we have to import the pandas, right? Before using, we have to call that, right? So let's just call it import pandas. I want to import the pandas. How? As PD. I want to call you panda as PD. Hey panda, I want to call you PD. Okay. I'll write shift enter. So nothing is going to happen because that's it, right? Because this is going to do like that stuff. Now let's say there are two things to learn here. There are two things. Okay, let me open up this one. So guys, so we have seen what is my series, what do you mean by data frame. Let's create a series in code. Okay, let's create a series. What series? Avinash, you forgot this capital one. Okay, I know that. Right. Okay, now let's do that. In that we imported pandas. I wanted to save it in the variable name x, that's saying, hey pandas, please search for me a series. In that I want you to create a list 1, 2, 3. That's what we have seen, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's Avinash. Type it. Shift enter. Nothing happened. Let's just print x. There we guys go. Having 0, 1, 2, 3. With that being said, this one is came. Now let's try some data frames, right? Let me copy this out. Let me paste it here. But we have to have this data frame. And don't forget the first one is capital and this one is capital. In that, you guys need to put this one. Okay? In that. Be careful guys. Be careful. You have to put, first one is a text. Like let's say, okay, the first one is a text. Car names. Okay. Let's create some list having car names. Like let's say for example Honda. Action out there with Suzuki. Okay, famous one. Not that much. Suzuki. Okay, Suzuki. And action out there like Tata. Okay. Let's just print that. Let's just have the X here. Let's just rename the variable Y. So let's just take Y out there, hide there. You guys go having car names with 0, 1, 2, like that. Okay, looking awesome. Now let's just give me a task. Just need to save it into another variable. I'll giving you a task. Task number 1. There we guys go. Task number 1, and I'll give you 10 minutes out there to learn about this. Task number 1 is that what you have to do is you need to create a variable names cars is equal to some text, and then you have to create another variable names colors, which you have to replicate into this, having a heading car names and then having a heading colors, and you have to put this inside like this. Let's say here you have to have a car name, but you have to have some cars like this, like, and you have to have another column named colors, having some colors. Okay, okay guys, I'm giving you 50 seconds for you to do this, and if you're not possible, I will explain you. Wow. Okay, 50 seconds timer is on, but that's it. If you're not able to do it, pause this video, do it, and come back. If you are not able to do it, that's okay. Let's listen to this video. Just you have to create a course, like let's just have this series one out, right? Let's just take this one. You can do it like this also, but let's have a clear cut of explanation of using series. You can use like this also, no issue, but let's use these pandas to create the, using the series, let's create, okay. Okay, in that we are having pandas series, please create a list of cars. Let's just say this one out there, let's take this one. Let's just take this one and copy and paste it here. That's pretty much you have to do. And in the colors, hey pandas, can you please create a series having the colors? Let's say red. Okay, red one is there, and then now I want the blue one out there, and I want this. Okay, what I did is a mistake. Is that I'll cut this up. I have to put it here, right? Okay. Nice. Looking great. Blue, and then I have to have a green color also. Green. Okay, guys. Now let me shift enter. There we guys go. What the error is? No error. I told you, right? I'll zoom in a little bit. Here you were able to see that, right? All right. You are able to see this. This text saying this is not available because we are actually need to put the capital letter, right? Now let's just shift enter. No error. Okay. We have created two lists. Now we have to transform this into data frame. Okay. Now data one is equal to pd dot. I want the data frame. Data frame. Capital one. Data frame. Oh there, guys. Data frame. In that I want this list having first one has car name, which is of text like this. Car name. Okay. Having the keys cars. So this one I'll replicate here. Okay. And I want another one having colors. I'll replicate this by these colors. Okay, I'll put it here. Okay, I'll shift this enter. Awesome, you did it. But let's just see how it looks like. Okay, awesome, right? You did that. How cool you are. You did the first task like car name, having colors, Honda, Suzuki, Tata. How cool you are, right? You did this right. You did this task. Let's go for the task number 2. Okay, let's go for it. Task 2. Okay, what's the task 2? Is to get the data from a file and let's explore it. Getting the data from the file and explore it. What file? I have given the file name named car sales. I'll give the file name car sales .csv. This file is given to you. You have to take the data from this file and put it here. You have to show the data. That's it. See in the Google, see the chat GPT, see the things, look at it. If it's possible, do it. If not, look at my solution. So guys, I will give a nice, I'll give data 2. Okay. Hey panda, can you please read the CSV? Read /CSV. Can you please read the CSV? From where? Hit the tab key. Okay, I'll put like this. Hit the tab key now. Now guys. Now you're able to see this car sales.csv, right? Click on that. Now shift and it out. Now see the data 2. Okay. Wow, you did that. How cool it is, right? Getting the data from the car sales, the CSV file to here. Cool, right? Cool. This file is given in the description. Try out checking like this. Now let's say there are some files, some things you have to check it out. Okay. There are some parameters, some things you can check it out here. Like let's say taking a look at the first 5 elements. Okay. Let's take a look at that. So in this CSV, in the data too, there are some operations which you can do. Like let's say, wanted to see first 5, you can put data2 dot head. So What's that? It will show you the first 5 things. What if you want the first 7? Put the 7 here. This is awesome thing about this. So you're able to see the first 7. So what if you wanted to look at the last 7 or last 5? Okay. Put the data to. In that I want the last one. I call it tail. In that I want, this is the last 5. If you want last 7, okay, like that. If you want last 3, so you know that how to do, right? This is the way of doing. So next thing we are going to discuss about some more detailed information, some more stuff, some functions we have. Let's take a look at the some functions. So next one is there is like, just if you wanted to access the columns, like let's say data2 dot columns, columns, shift enter. So this will show you the columns out there. So if you click this one dot, if you tap this one out there, tap. Okay, it takes time, I know. After some time it will do, and you'll be able to see append, apply, index, and there are so many things. But first we'll explore some of these things like detail. Shift enter. This will show you. Okay. There is no attribute name, d type. Okay. Like this. I think this one is done. So this will show you. So let's just click describe. Let's just say describe. Okay, describe is one of the function, I know. So here it will show the count, mean, standard deviation, mean, minimum value 25%, 55%. There are a lot of things. This is the reason for the describe. Describe will show the so many things like this. Next in the data 2. Okay, in the data 2, you will be having indexes. Data 2 dot index. Index out there. There you guys go. I'll shift enter it out. It has the starting with a 0 and stopping at 0, 10, having the step 1. And you're able to see. You're able to understand, right? What is this? If I open up this data 2, I'll open this up. Starts at 0. It stops at 10. That means it's actually going to 1, 2, 3 like that. And it's having a step 1, right? 0 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, like that. It's having a step 1. That's it. That's the meaning of it, right? Okay, next one out there. Let me just see data 2 dot, hitting the tab key. Next you'll have this length. Okay, now let's just take the length one out there. Length of data 2. Shift enter. So it has a length 10, right? Absolutely. 1, 2, 3, 4. It starts with a 0, right? That's why it has 10. Okay. So what next? We are having like data 2 dot. I'll tab this out. They're having so many functions. Let's take a look at some of them. Okay. Index, which we have seen. Okay. There are so many things. You don't need to look at all of these things. You can just see what's going on. These are all things available. Okay. Let's just take a look at what's going on. What is there? We have seen the text tail, take to clipboard, to CSV. We have seen this one. To Excel, just like we'll be seeing it. Okay, we'll be seeing it. So dot values. So these are the things are available. But we have seen a lot of things, right? We have seen a lot of things. Align, all, append. These are all things not required. If you want to take a look at it, we can take a look at it. But this is not at all required. So if I wanted to select this one out there, odometer, you can select like this, right? If you can click like this, in that I want this one out there. I want this one out there. There we go. I select this, putting up like that. Okay, if I shift the enter out there, if I shift enter, so this will have the odometer column. In the data 2, if I wanted to see this one only, if you want the main dot man out there like that, you can have the main. So you can actually have the minimum value of it like that. You can have the maximum value of it. You can have a lot of things, like just you can actually take a look at that. So if I want the first value of that, you can go like this, right? You can go like this, 0, right? There we guys go. 1543. There we guys go. I'll be able to show it, right? 1543. So okay, 1543. That's right. That's it. There are another way of accessing this same thing. Just say data 2 dot. If you want to access this doors, just put like that. Data 2 doors is actually equal to this one out there. Data 2 of like this do rs. Okay, okay. This both things will do the same thing. This both things will do the same. Let's just put this in the another one. I'll cut this up, shift enter it up. Right, this will show like this, right? Now let's just have this one out there. Let's see. This will and this will do same thing, right? If you're preferable with this, go with this. If you're not preferable with this, go with this. But one thing, this will not for like this ones. Let's just see this. Now, if you wanted to access the odometer column, you'll get error because you have a space, right? This will work for the things that don't have the space. Okay. Okay, cool. This will be work. This will not work for the things like this. Okay. So cool. Okay. And you understand why it doesn't work because it has a space, right? Because of the space, it doesn't work. Here we have a space, right? That's why it doesn't work. But for the doors, don't have space. For the price, we don't have space. We can use for this. Okay, it's your wish. Now, next thing is to creating a column here. Creating a column here. What? Creating a column. Let's just create a column here. How do we create a column? Let's just go into the data 2. We assume that it already has a column. What's that column? It already has a column named sales. Okay. Number of sales. Okay, number of sales. Let's just put like that. Number of. Okay. Number of sales. We already had the sales. We already have the column name number of sales, and we want to have a list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's looking great. I shift enter it out. Now let's just take a look at the data 2. I'll show you what. First we'll run the code and I'll explain what is going on. It is going to create a number of sales column, and it has first one has 1, then we guys go second one has 2, second one has 2, and third one has 3. I'll done. Third one has 3, and then fourth one has 4, and so on, like that. Okay, it's going to create like that. Whatever. Next, you can create the text. What you can do, you can actually add the series also. Let's say, for example, data 2 of I want another column named good or not good. Let's just good some yes or just let's just say pd dot okay pd dot series. First one should be cut, right? Series of, in that we'll create some text, right? Like yes, no, and again yes, and like that. I shifted it out. Now let's just take a look at the data 2. We just filled 3, right? But another 7 are there. What happened to those 7? Because those 7 will fill by not and 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 not, like that. That's all. That's all. So what about if we have actually put only 5 values? What about the next one? Let's just take a look at that. Okay, shift enter it out. We'll get an error. In case of list, it doesn't going to accept. But in case of this one out there, it's going to accept. In case of list, it doesn't going to accept less than values of columns. In case of list, like this, in case of series, it's going to accept. So that's the thing. That's a note point. You have to take a look at it. And that's pretty much about pandas. In tomorrow's session, we will be going to learn about the NumPy. Okay guys, we'll take a look at tomorrow.